everyone, I hope you're having a good time. So today we are going to crochet this beautiful mesh top for summer. I use 100% cotton yarn and it's a weight 3. As you can see here, I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. So if you like it bigger, you can change to a bigger hook size, or you can add more rows to your underarm here. Okay, so this is work from the top down, so you do not have to use any type of sewing in this one. Okay, and it is work with chains and double crochets for most parts. Okay, I only use single crochet on the hem of the sleeves. So this will be the number of my stitches for a foundation chain. Okay, so for each back and front, we are going to use the odd number of chains. Okay, so for the back and front, I have 29 stitches in each part, and for the shoulder or the sleeves, I have 15 stitches each. And then when you added all of this together, then to that number you add 4 more for the corners. Okay, so here I will have 92 chains for my foundation. So let's get to work. And if you're new to crocheting, use a stitch marker after the number of chains that you have for each part. Okay, so I'll start here by making the first shoulder part, or you can simply make the number of chains that you have after adding all these numbers. So I'll have 92 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 chain is for the shoulder, so place a marker. So I'm using a marker because to be honest, I do not like counting chains, so I'm really bad at counting chains. So that's 15, and then I'll go back, so I'll get to this part here with 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we will get back to the shoulder part again. So here with 15, so don't make your chains too tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we will get to the front or the back part again with 29 stitches. So I'm done with all the parts, and then add 4 more for the corners here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will join at the end of our chain, so make sure your chain is not twisted. Join with a slip stitch. Just to show you, I'm using this number of stitches. Okay, so I made 32 chains, and then we will join with a slip stitch. And here in the slip stitch here, we are going to make our first corner. So this part here from this side, it will be the back side, the shoulder part. Okay, so we'll start by the corner, so that the corner will be on the back side. So I'll start by chaining 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the chain 3 as a first double crochet, and the 2 chain as the corner chain. And then in the same space, you are going to work 1 double crochet. So this is our first corner. So here I will have chain 1, leave 1 stitch into the next. If you can, insert your hook from the back bump only, and if you can't, if you're having trouble walking on the back bump, you simply insert your hook here. Okay, so leave 1 stitch into the next, double crochet, chain 1, and leave 1 stitch into the next, double crochet, chain 1. So here I have 2 stitches, 2 double crochet with chains in between, and I'm going to make the next corner here just to show you. Okay, leave 1 stitch into the next the corner with double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet. So this is the first corner. This will be the back side of our top. Okay, so you will chain 1, leave 1 stitch and work into the next, and here I have 9 stitches, so I'm going to have 4 double crochet. 1, 2, chain 1, and then this is the third, chain 1, and this is the fourth, chain 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to make the corner again. Leave 1 into the next, double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet in the same space. So after your corner and before your corner, you are going to make a chain 1. Don't forget that. So when you're done with this, is the shoulder part, this is the front part of our top, this is the corner again, and we are going to work the shoulder once again. Okay, shoulder, front, shoulder, and then the back. So leave 1 into the next, so I'm going to have here only 2 double crochet like this one here. 1, 2, and then chain 1, and I'm going to make the next corner. So leave 1 into the next, chain and double crochet in the same space. So we will have 4 corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you will chain 1, and we will work the same way. Leave 1 stitch and double crochet into the next. And if we are doing it right, we should have the same number as the front part from this side. You will have the same number in both the shoulder parts and the same number in the front and the back as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1. So you should have 1 stitch before the first corner. 1, 2, 3, and we will join with a slip stitch. So the first row looks like this only. So for the next row, you can chain 3 here, or you can simply pull this loop. Okay, pull this loop, twist that, and make a double crochet. So you take that loop, hold that, okay, yarn over, and you release these 2 parts, yarn over, release that, and you have a double crochet. So you'll have a seamless part of the top. You will not notice the seam. Okay, if you're having trouble doing that, you can chain 3 for the double crochet, and then chain 1 for the chain 1 before the double crochet. So as I told you earlier, this will be the part of the back part, the back panel. So you have chain 4, and then in this space make your corner with double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet. So you have something like that, and this will move to the middle of the back part, and then you will chain 1 and double crochet on this previous double crochet. So the corner look like this. Okay, and then you will chain 1 and leave 1 stitch, and you work your double crochet on top of each double crochet of the previous row with chain 1 in between. Okay, double crochet, chain 1. So here is the next corner. So you chain 1, double crochet on this one, and then you will chain 1, and for the corner, don't forget, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 1, and work on this previous double crochet or the previous corner. So this is your first corner, this is your second corner. chain 1, and we repeat that again. Okay, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And this is the next corner, double crochet on top of the previous double crochet, chain 1, and in the chain space make your corner, chain 2 and double crochet. So you chain 1, and this is how we continue making our top. Okay, and continue this row. And don't forget, your corner should look something like this for the first 2 rows. Okay, 1 2. So here is my last double crochet of the row, and you are going to chain 1 and join on top of a chain 3, 1 2 3. So if you made a double crochet, you should see 2 loops on top of that double crochet, so you insert your hook right in that space. Okay, like that. And then for the next row again, we repeat what we did here. You either make your double crochet or you chain 4. Okay, so the chain 3 as the first double crochet and the chain 1 as the chain 1 in between the stitches. And you are going to make your double crochet on top of every double crochet of the previous row. So chain 1, and this is the first corner, double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet. And as you can see, this seam here moves to the middle of the back, but it will be right here. So let me show you in this one. It started from this space, see. So this is how you repeat your every row until you get to the measurement that you need your yoke to be, or your underarm. Okay, and this is your corner now. You will have a double crochet on top of the previous one and then the corner, and this is how you are going to repeat in each row. Okay, and then you will take the measurement until you get to the measurement that you need from the corner here. Corner, take the measurement from your corner, from this part. Here I made mine with 7 inches from here to here, and if you are a bigger person, you can add more rows to this part to get to the measurement that you need. Okay, so here I have let me count here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 rows. So I have 8 rows of this. Okay, for the yoke, so I have 1 2 3, and as I said, if you need it bigger, or if you are a big person, then you can add more rows to this part. Okay, to get to the length that you needed. And then you will continue doing the same thing. And if you have questions or any queries, you can write them down in the comments below. I will try to reply as much as I can. Okay, so here after 8 rounds of double crochet, my corner here measures at 7 inches. Okay, so as I said earlier, if you like this longer, you can do 1 more or 2 more rounds. So when you get to the size, the length that you need here, then you are going to take the measurement of this part also, from here to here, from one underarm to one underarm. Okay, so I have 15 inches from one underarm to one underarm, and I'm going to need to add chains in the underarm while journey. Okay, I need this to be a little bigger than 15 inches. So we will start the row as usual, 4 chains and then double crochet until you are at your first corner. Okay, so for this one here, from corner to corner, after I added 5 chains, I have 16.5 inches, and this is the size that I need. Okay, so if you like it bigger, you can add more chains. And when you get to the corner here, work your double crochet. Okay, you chain one, then double crochet in your corner. So I will add 5 chains here. You can add 7 chains also, and do not add 9 or 11 chains, because that, I think it doesn't look really nice when you're done. Your sleeve will be too big. So if you still need it bigger, you just add one more row to the yoke here. So I'll add 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you will yarn over, and you will skip all these parts of the shoulder or the sleeve into the next corner and make your double crochet. Then chain one, and you continue doing the same thing that we did in the previous row. The only thing that changed is here. Okay, when you get to the corner, double crochet. I chain 5, or you can chain 7 if you like it bigger, and then you will do the same thing like we did earlier until the next corner again. So this is my next corner. So after I chain 1 into the chain space here, double crochet. And if you chain 5 from this other part here, from your first sleeve, you are going to chain 5 here. If you chain 7, you are going to need to chain 7 here, so you will have the same number of chains on both underarm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, leave all these parts and into the next corner again, and double crochet, chain 1, double crochet on top of the previous double crochet, and we continue the row just like we did before. And you should have something like this. Okay, so when you are here, just join the way you join these previous rows, and then you are going to chain 4 and then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and you are going to repeat this pattern only, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, until you get to the length that you need your top to be. You use your own measurement. If you like it longer, add more rows. If you like it shorter, make less rows. Okay, and when you are in the chain space here, you are going to do the same thing. You will skip 1 stitch and work on the next stitch. So you'll skip this one into the next, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. For 5 chains here, I only have 2 double crochet with chains in between, and then into the next part here, double crochet like that. 5 double crochet, 5 chains, I have 2 double crochet. For 7 chains, you will have 3 double crochet with chains in between. And then the rest you can follow the same way that we did the previous rows. In this row, you will not need to make any corners, so just work 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1. And when you get to the other side here, you will do the same thing. Make your double crochet here, then chain 1, leave 1 stitch, double crochet, leave 1 stitch, double crochet, and then you will get to this side. Okay, and just like that, continue working until you get to the length. After that, we are going to do the sleeves. When you get to the length that you need your top to be, I'm using a 3.5 crochet hook because I used 4mm for the main part, and I'm just going to make single crochet into each stitch. So I'm chaining 1 and then make 1 single crochet on top of the chain 3, and then single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet. So we are going to make 1 single crochet in between the double crochet and 1 on top of the double crochet. Just like that all around. So when you are here, join with a slip stitch and cut your yarn. secure. So we're done with the main part of the top. Now let's move to the sleeve. So take your hook again, make a slip knot, and into your underarm here, into one of the double crochet, the base of your double crochet, or you can simply insert here. Hole, twist, and into the same stitch make your double crochet, or you can simply chain 4 as we did for the body and chain 1. So if you chain 4, you don't need to chain 1 here. Okay, so you are going to leave 1 stitch, 1 chain, and work into the next chain here. So I'm working in this one, chain 1, and then in here in this double crochet. Okay, chain 1, and this is the corner, chain 1, and on top of the previous double crochet. So you are going to do the same thing for both your sleeves. Okay, and the rest you can follow the same pattern that we did for the body. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. I'll see you when you are from this side. So when you are from this other side also, in the corner here, make 1 double crochet, chain 1, and in this double crochet we are going to do the same thing like we did from the other side. So in this double crochet, chain 1, and here 1 in this space, or you simply insert in this chain. So I'm going in that space, chain 1, and 1 on top of this, one, two, three. Okay, and join with a slip stitch on this. I think this one is not necessary. I'm removing that. So chain 1, and I'll join. So you will count the number of your of your double crochet from this first row. So you keep a note aside, or you simply count when you start this other sleeve. So for this other sleeve also you will do the same thing for like we did here. Okay, and you will need to count and have the same number of rows on both of your sleeve. So for the next row you are going to pull this loop again. Just pull your yarn, twist that, and into the same space insert and make your double crochet, or you can chain 4 and then work the pattern. And for this one we will not decrease the sleeve, so you just continue working double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1 until you get to the length that you need your sleeve to be. Okay, so you repeat what we just did. Start with a double crochet or chain 4 and continue until you get to the length that you need your sleeves. You take your own measurement. If you need longer, then you add more rows. If you need it shorter, add less rows. And for the neckline here, if you like it, you can just leave it like this, or if you want to add a little border like we did here in the bottom or in the hem, you can do that here by making 2 single crochet in between the change spaces in between the double crochet, or you make one single crochet into each stitch also. Okay, so if you like the video or if you find my tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.